many empires have risen and fallen through the ages of history. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 world empires. Number 10, the Mayan Empire. Surviving from roughly 2000 BC to the 1500s AD, the Mayans are arguably one of the world's longest-running empires. Extending through Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, and Belize, this Mesoamerican civilization was famous for its art and architecture, advances in writing and mathematics, the calendar, and, of course, their end-of-the-world prophecies. So what was it that finally caused the downfall of this mysterious empire? War with Spanish conquistadors. Number 9, the Qing Dynasty. In one last imperial hurrah before China became a republic, the Qing dynasty ruled a huge area that stretched from China into Russia. Governed by the foreign Manchu tribe, China during this period was blessed with fortune and peace, in part because of its impressive military strength. However, struggles against Western influence, the Opium Wars, and finally the Xinhai Revolution saw the Manchus overthrown and the Qing dynasty ended. Number 8, the Byzantine Empire. In 395 AD, the Roman Empire split. While the western half officially fell in 476 AD, the eastern half kept on trucking. Not only that, the primarily Greek-speaking Byzantine Empire thrived, becoming one of Europe's strongest forces economically, culturally, and militarily. Lasting over 1,000 years, it was also one of history's greatest Christian states. Again and again, its borders were defended against Muslim invaders until, in 1453, the capital of Constantinople fell. Number 7, the Achaemenid Empire. Some remember them from the film 300, but history tells a different tale. Better known as the Persian Empire, this civilization was founded in the 6th century BC by Cyrus the Great. Aside from instituting a centralized administrative structure, the Persians were fierce and feared warriors. Extending through Western and Central Asia, the Achaemenids became the largest empire to that point, with almost half the world's population living under their banner. Number 6, the Egyptian Empire. With pharaohs ruling as both kings and gods, the Egyptian Empire became one of the world's most famous. Lasting from the 16th to the 11th century BC, the New Kingdom of Egypt was the height of this civilization's power. But its significance didn't end there. Mummies, pyramids, hieroglyphics, and papyrus are some of the famous heirlooms we've inherited from this rich culture, while irrigation, ships, and even beer are also lasting gifts. Number 5, the Ottoman Empire. Though it lasted from 1299 until after World War I, the Ottoman Empire was at its height during the 16th century under Suleiman the Magnificent. Reaching from Southeast Europe to Western Asia and North Africa, this strong Islamic state controlled trade through the region. And while its multiculturalism is celebrated, ethnic and religious tensions eventually tore the Turkish Empire apart from the inside, while rival nations dismantled it from the outside. Number 4, the Macedonian Empire. Alexander the Great is a famous conqueror for a reason. While he lived only until age 33, he amassed one of the world's largest empires, comprising the Persian Empire, Egypt, and much more. From the tiny state of Macedon, he took the throne at age 20 and continued overpowering enemies until he died undefeated. However, his premature death left his heirs fighting, and the empire he built soon collapsed. Number 3, the Mongol Empire. This was the world's largest contiguous empire, thanks to one of history's most feared men. Genghis Khan took power in 1206, and under his rule the Mongol and Turkic tribes merged. Within a century, his empire's brutal tactics won them upwards of 12 million square miles of land. Khan's heirs continued this work after his death. However, the empire's sheer size worked against them. Without the unity of their people, it disbanded. Number 2, the British Empire. Called the Empire on which the sun never sets, this was the world's largest empire at its peak, and a primary global power, controlling about 1/5 of the global population. After building influence in the 16th century, it peaked in 1922. However, 2 world wars depleted its resources, and the British Empire soon dissolved. Even so, its legacy endures, as English is now the world's most widely spoken language. Number 1. The Roman Empire. Known for prosperity and peace, this European civilization impacted art, architecture, language, religion, politics, and more. Though it was officially founded by Augustus in the 1st century BC, perpetual dictator Julius Caesar greatly aided the transition from republic to empire. But its staggering size eventually made the empire weak against enemies, and in 476 AD, the western half collapsed, while the eastern half lasted until the fall of Constantinople in 1453. Do you agree with our list? Where do you think the American empire stacks up next to these? For more top 10s like this one, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.